The 9th edition of the Africities Summit kicked off in Kisumu City with a focus being on sustainable urban development across the continent. The summit brought together an estimated 8,000 delegates, among them key leaders across the continent. President Uhuru Kenyatta graced the forum, as Wycliffe Okech now reports.
First day of the Africities Summit in Kisumu City. Delegations from across and beyond the African continent streamed to the Jomo Kenyatta International Stadium for a summit being held in an intermediary city for the first time since inception. The summit brings together at least 8,000 delegates, including key leaders across the African continent, exhibitors and international media practitioners, rallied by the common goal of charting the way forward in devising homegrown solutions to the challenges bedeviling African cities. Led by President Uhuru Kenyatta, who officially opened the conference, speakers underscored the need by African cities to devise a common approach in addressing challenges in the urban settlements.
So as we convene to deliberate on how we can establish a shift towards a new urban paradigm and unleash the potential of intermediary cities in fostering inclusive development and the realization of our SDGs and all other social economic development initiatives, we must keep in mind that Africa is becoming increasingly urbanized.
We wished to send a clear message that the reality of our continent is reflected in the way we treat our intermediary cities.
The AU has developed also the African Charter on Values and Principles of Decentralization, Local Governance and Local Development to facilitate implementation of decentralization, which remains a challenge in many countries.
Kenya's 2010 constitution also receiving plaudits for birthing the devolution concept.
Further, county governments are the generators of spatial plans and development plans that are aimed at promoting evidence-based decision-making.
Intermediary cities also have the potential to address inequalities among groups that have arisen from central power structures that disproportionately channel resources to few urban areas.
President Kenyatta used the platform to highlight his government's contribution to the development of intermediary cities through infrastructural development as envisaged in the Big Four agenda.
These concerted actions have been through the Kenya Devolution Support Program, the Urban Support Program, the Kenya Slum Upgrade Program, and the Kenya Informal Settlement Improvements Program.
The theme for this edition of the Africities Summit lies in the role of intermediary cities in the implementation of the UN Agenda 2030 as well as the AU Agenda 2063, both of which seek to improve living conditions for the populace.
There is a deficit of housing and housing finance, with only 15% of urban dwellers in Africa able to afford to purchase their own homes.
It's therefore obvious that we are already out of time to have our cities and urban areas connected by road, rail, air, ICT, and waterways.
The summit is set to run up to May 21, with the local government seeking to sell the lakeside city as viable and prime for investment. For Prime Edition, I am Wycliffe Okech.